Welcome back to part 3 of the show, where we're going to talk anything and everything we want to talk about.
Everything we want
Because
to talk about.
Are you stopped playing WoW? What's happening? People are asking. But then you say you're going to play WoW tonight, so I'm confused.
It's like I breathed in and just inhaled spit.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to suck in your own fart earlier.
I wish I did, because I didn't smell any of it. And you know what? Everyone, a cook, likes to smell their own cooking. Anyway, no, I haven't stopped playing WoW. I was strongly considering it, and I was on the verge of doing it. Like this week, Wednesday, Thursday, I usually do transmogs and then League of Legends. And I just thought, I'm doing transmogs now for the sake of doing it. There's no end game to it. So I just did League of Legends and Defiance. But I got that many whispers and tweets and Facebook messages. Yeah.
The good book.
The good book. Dude, have you stopped doing transmogs now? So what I'm going to do is, on Wednesdays, I will do transmogs still.
You sure you don't have to?
No, I will. People want to do it, and that's what the stream's for, basically. It's the community thing. So on Wednesdays, I will continue to do transmogs, and after the show tonight, because I have a very good luxury tonight of Avery staying out, Suzanne gets to have a lie-in, I'm going to be doing a 6 AM. So, until people start to go, I will do transmogs, and then I'm going to play Defiance and League of Legends after it. So if you want to do transmogs after the show, I will be doing them.
Yeah, so on top of that, unfortunately, I didn't get to do my live stream Friday this week, which kind of sucks. But because I did Tank Week, which I'll get to shortly, I didn't get to do my live stream week. But I was unsure about what game to play, because I just finished Bioshock. And I kind of wanted to go into Bioshock 2, because I am absolutely desperate to play Bioshock Infinite. The complaints about that game are so tiny, because it is so good.
I've never seen a complaint about it.
I've seen some complaints, but they're like, this game is so good that this minor problem is annoying me. Do you know what I mean? And it's such a minor, stupid fucking problem that I really want to get to Bioshock Infinite. Now, I know a lot of people are saying Bioshock Infinite is kind of on its own. You know, it's a standalone game, so don't worry about it. Doesn't matter to me. I still want to play them in order. Do you know what I mean? I still want to do Bioshock 1. I still want to do Bioshock 2. But I don't want to go straight to Bioshock 2 just now, so I get over Bioshocked. I'm going to finish a game that I have never finished, and everybody tells me it's amazing. I've never got past the first town, and I think I'm still there on my current save game, because I bought it again on Steam, because I think it was about £4. I'm going to finish Fallout 3.
You will love that game.
Apparently so. Apparently I'm going to love it.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to do Fallout 3.
I think we discussed it in the past, because, I mean, you will play the game differently from when I play a game in that style of gaming. Whereas you can choose to be a massive sort of like heavy cannon, armoured, space marine looking kind of guy. You could be a small, quick stealther. Or you could be like an engineer and stuff like that. I mean, it's partly for me purely because, by chance, 'cause I don't know Fallout or anything. Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition was the first Fallout I played.
That's what I've got.
Yeah. And basically, I wanted to be the stealth kind of guy. The DLC shows up as just separate areas on your map. And I went to one of those areas earlier in the game, and I got a stealth suit, where basically when you crouch, you are basically invisible. So when I did that with a sniper rifle, and you use the smart target aiming system, which have you not seen?
Yeah, the slowdown aim.
Yeah,
I've got to Megaton.
Oh, so you're out of vault?
Yeah, I'm out of the vault. I'm in Megaton, and I know that I can either blow up or not blow up the bomb, but I haven't done either thing yet. I'm in Megaton.
Okay. But once I had that stealth suit with a sniper rifle, I basically cheesed the game for most of it and got to near the end by using that stealth
Did you finish the game?
Yes, I did all its DLC as well.
It's well worth it.
I've done it twice. No, I tell a lie. I think I did it 4 times.
You finished the game 4 times?
The first time I did it with every side quest, and I did it as lawful good, and I did it as lawful evil, and then I got the in-between quest as well, just for the achievements basically. But totally glad I did it, because I love games where there's that big a difference in play style. Like I was saying, you could be a stealther, you could join the there's different factions of like these massive heavy armored guys, and there's that many. Oh, it's such a good game, and you will enjoy it.
Okay.
You really enjoy it.
I can't believe I've not finished a game that started with Liam Neeson as a voice.
Good,
that fucking weirds me out, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that creepy?
It's good, yeah.
That I started a game and didn't finish it and had fucking Liam Neeson in it.
Yeah.
I just can't. I mean, I'm kind of excited that I've never. I know it's a good game. It's one of those things. I mean, there's a few games on my hit list. I mean, you must have this hit list too. I was going to pick up Defiance.
I do have that.
Because I want to do a playthrough with you for the other channel for that. Because our other channel is unlocked now, but we haven't uploaded anything yet.
Okay, cool.
So I want to do a playthrough with you on Defiance, because I think that's more your kind of game. It's got a bit of a stealthy element to it, so I'd like to do it with you. What was the other one? Bioshock Infinite is definitely on my hit list. But there's a lot of other older games that I've just not played, and I want to, because they seem really good. And that's what I kind of want to use my Fridays for, is to get back and get into these kind of games. And take off for one while, because I did Tank Week this week, which was kind of a great design for me, for the channel, is that when I'm doing guides, because people are really complaining that it's nearly 5.3 and we haven't finished all the 5.2 updates yet. Now, in one respect, they're kind of correct. It's been out for a while. I haven't done it yet. But there's also a reason for that. Is although there was a dramatic amount of class changes in 5.2, they weren't big class changes for the majority of classes. They were like big damage increases. So nothing really changed in the gameplay. They were just big damage increases. So I decided the best way to bash through them quickly and keep a summary up was to do a focused week. So like this was Tank Week. So that's 5 days, 5 tanking classes, 1 a day, and then a conclusion at the end, which seems to have gone down really, really well, because people were like, well, I know Prot Warrior's coming this week. I know Brewmaster's coming this week. And people, instead of me just doing random ones, because what I used to be doing was like Moonkin, then something like Arms Warrior, and people were like, when's the Warlock one coming? When's this coming? When's that coming? And it's all like, it's kind of random. People don't like that. They like to go, okay, he's doing Ranged Week this week, so I know I'm going to see Hunter, I know I'm going to see Warlock, I know I'm going to see this. But it's also a dedicated amount of time to do that, because I'm working on a huge video right now, which is a rose-tinted goggles of vanilla. And people look at vanilla in such a bright way. Like, do you remember the vanilla good old days? And I'm kind of guilty of this as well, but I point out like 40-man rating was a good thing. But I haven't really expanded on why, and shown that vanilla wasn't great, actually. There was a lot of really horrible, horrible aspects to vanilla. The same with the Burning Crusade. I'm going to do the vanilla one. I'm also going to do the Burning Crusade one. But the Burning Crusade, people like... The Burning Crusade was the best raiding we ever had. It was amazing. It was creamy. It was fucking crazy. TBC had some horrible, horrible fucking faults as well. I mean, disgustingly horrible things that need to be looked at to really understand it. And the one I'm really looking forward to, which will be the third in the series that I'm going to cover, is Wrath of the Lich King, where everything went fucking wrong. And it's the opposite type of video. Everything went wrong in Wrath of the Lich King, but Wrath of the Lich King actually had some fucking really, really good stuff in it. It did. It had some really good stuff in it that needs to be fucking highlighted. And I'm looking forward to doing those, which is kind of in depth. But I started off doing vanilla raiding, but then I was like, I can't really talk about vanilla raiding without talking about the leveling. And then Genji, I was bouncing ideas off Genji also, because it's quite hard now for me to actually find people who play in vanilla. I tried talking to Blubzor, who sadly is leaving the game next week. I was just telling you, he's leaving the game to pursue his studies after many years of playing a veteran Falls. Salute. I was like, what was your take on vanilla? He's like, I never even played in vanilla. And I'm like, you never played in vanilla? And he's like, no. And actually finding good, solid memories of vanilla ain't that easy. But vanilla for Genji was a PvP only. 13, 14, 15 hours a day Genji was in Battlegrounds, and that's how he got his Grand Marshal or whatever it was. And that's the resource we need to talk about, is the PvP in vanilla, because people look at PvP now who join in Kata, MOP, and TBC and don't understand what PvP was in vanilla, because it was horrible.
That was a grind for the rank.
Oh, it was horrible.
The thing is, though, I had the luxury at that time of when I was working at the pub, and I was PvPing every waking hour outside of that to get Marshall on my rogue. And it basically, long story short, I was 1 week away from getting Marshall on my fucking rogue.
I remember, I think the best I got in was Legionnaire, which wasn't hard to get, I don't think. But people don't even realise that your rank actually degraded.
Yes, it did.
I mean, it wasn't a case of you reached a rank.
And it stuck.
And it was there. Like, I got Legionnaire, but I remember that I finished the expansion without Legionnaire. Or I finished Vanilla without Legionnaire. I degraded all the way back down to something else. Your XP disappeared. It was like your XP was, yeah, you grinded all this shit, and it was hard. And then it degraded away, and it was disappearing, and you lost titles and all that kind of stuff.
The only recognition that you got was the armour itself.
Which was awful. Unless you got the big, tough stuff, was terrible. It was stam and crit for pretty much every class.
No, I mean, just like the looks of it as well, like the Grand Marshal stuff, like the Grand Marshal armor with the Claymore. Yep. Stuff like that. That was your only recognition outside of having retained that title.
Yeah, loads of stuff to cover in those videos, which is quite big, because people are going, where's the vanilla vid? Where's the vanilla vid? It's one of those things that's such a big project that I shouldn't have taken it on in the first place. Projects on top of projects on top of projects. On top of that, I think it's worth mentioning, so you can't get out of it, is maybe you're doing your first video? Maybe?
Yes. No, I'm up for that.
Are you up for doing it? You up for diving in? We're going to try the PVG thing. I think it's worthwhile because a lot of people have sent donations and questions and support us, which is to try and get you on board full time with a wage. And one thing that people ask is, well, what are we going to see? And I think this is a good idea of what we could possibly see out of it, which is what the series we always wanted to do was PVG, because that we have such contrasting styles, which is obvious. I mean, you see the way I talk about PvE and the way you talk about transmogs and stuff like that. It's such a contrast. And the games we like, you like stealth games. I don't. There's all these kind of things that mishmash and cross and bash against heads. So we're going to try and fucking see if we can do something there, see what we can get out of there. And I'm really looking forward to doing it and seeing what we can, and the fun stuff we can do in between. Because all we looked at, just based entirely off the top 5 troll bosses, that one scene, which was 3 seconds. I don't think people realise this, how long it took me to get that scene. So I think I asked
you in one take.
Yeah, I know, but I'd asked you like a month before that I wanted to do it. That lag scene, that lagmate scene, nobody will ever know, but it was like a month before. I've got an idea for something. I just literally all I need, and this is how strapped for time we are. This is kind of testament for how strapped for time we are. Is people don't realise that I see you probably every web show pretty much, and not much in between.
Like once a week.
Yeah, we're really fucking limited on time. Is to get that one scene which was 4 seconds. A 4-second scene took nearly 4 weeks to get that in the can, or just to get us to do that, because that's how limited we are on time, which is crazy when you consider we try and put out content every single day. That's how often we get to do a 4-second scene. Will take us 4 weeks to get in. It's mad when you put it in that relation. Crazy, but look what the response was to that scene. And Lagmate will now be widespread forever and ever.
Do you know why? I'm fucking hilarious.
You're the talent. You're the talent.
I carry this fucking channel in 2 words.
I may have written it, decided it, chosen the music, but yeah.
It's the delivery.
It's the delivery. It's all in the timing.
It's the delivery.
It's the delivery. You need me to pull it. I'm the glue that holds the whole thing together. The glue. But it was great stuff. And yeah, Tank Week went down really well. I also did the troll name. I don't know if you've seen that. I did a big video. It's 46 minutes long. It breaks every rule in the YouTube book. 5 to 10 minutes maximum. People have no interest. So I did a 46-minute video, but I called it, and I thought I deserve a Wanna. I deserve a Wanna. The best tank in Mr. Pandaria. And just watch the views roll in. It's one of those where you can play the fucking thing, but it's a good video. It's actually my favourite kind of video where I can sit and compare things and talk about aspects of the game. So it's kind of like a daily, but more polished.
Yeah.
A much more polished daily, and I really like that, especially because it's going to show gameplay and I can talk about things individually.
I'll tell you what though, like, I mean, I've mentioned it before, and it's not the fucking ego thing because I'm in it, but the style of that top 5 troll bosses video was fucking mint. Even I had the replayability from it because of just the whole the novelty and the funny things that come up, like is it Syndragosa?
Which bit?
Is that the bitch who comes out of the lava?
Oh, Sinestra.
Sinestra, yeah.
He got raped. And then try and unsee that.
Yeah, try and unsee that, and then you put the picture of fucking thingy out of Pulp Fiction with the ball in his mouth.
Oh, yeah. I thought that the last minute.
I love them little fucking touches. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be sparkling and polished. It's just you put that imagery together as quick as you fucking want, and then bang, it works.
You know what I really regret about the top 5 troll videos? I always regret something. I was talking to Just Wait from Method just after they killed Raden, and I was giving him shit. Oh no, I wasn't. I was mocking Elfie, Apco, because Apco, Elfie or whatever you want to call him, is the Mistweaver Munkin method, and a good old friend of ours.
He's fucking mint, Elfie.
He's a brilliant player, and he's a really nice guy, but he wasn't in for the kill. And if you look at the kill screenshot, Roger Brown, the hunter, actually puts his pet out in front and calls it Apco to mock that he wasn't in for the kill, because I think he did every try except the kill. So I'm pretty sure they didn't intend to kill it. They killed it on the 2nd try of the week.
Right.
So they basically went in and killed it. Because if you listen to the nerd streams, like, it's such a shit boss. That's what they all say, it's such a shit boss. But they'd said that from the beginning, it was like such a shit boss. But Elfie wasn't in it, so I started as soon as I'd seen the kill shot and I knew he wasn't in it, I started Skyping him. I was like, oh, it's so fucking bad. You might as well just uninstall. Do you want me to write your application to Blood Legion and all this shit? I was giving him loads of... I was just like, I'll write the application for you, Elfie. Don't worry about it. I'll get you into Blood Legion. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I just started giving him loads of shit. Or maybe Envy. Nothing against those guilds, but I was just trolling him. He's like, I'll get you into a different guild. Don't worry about it. I'll do it for you. Do you want me to link you the daily where I talk about leaving the guild? Because you're obviously bad. You're not in the kill. You're obviously a really bad player. So useless. And then I wanted to get a quote from another member of the guild. So I saw Just Wait was online. So I whispered, I was like, what's the deal with Apco? Is he so fucking bad he couldn't be in for the kill? And he's like, yeah, buff monks is all I'll say. So I like copy and paste it. So I was like, look, even your own guild hates you, Elfie. Look, they're so fucking bad. I was giving him loads. He's like, stop! You're annoying me. And then I started copy and pasting quotes from MMO Champion, which is people trolling. Like, this is bullshit. China got the first kill, and they got a bugged kill. And I was thinking, and then Method must have cheated and altered it. You know, people who don't know any better and they troll.
Losers.
Yeah, so if a Method got the first kill, they must have cheated. I was a copy and paste. I was like, look, Elfie, they all know what you like. They know what you like. It's really bad, man. You should just stop playing. You stop playing. You're not good enough. It was really good. It was good fun like that. But it was I'm really looking that. But the top 5 troll bosses. While I was talking to Just Wait, like I say, I forgot a boss, and it's the trolliest boss in Warcraft. It would have been number 1, and I hate myself for not putting it in there. Neela Saran, the Shade of Aran. Fucking cannot believe that I went through every boss.
Don't move!
Flame Wreath is the best mechanic in the fucking game to troll people with. It's so good. Just stand still. Boom! Everybody fucking blows up. Oh my god. And I forgot. All you had to... The whole mechanic of a fight is just don't move. Just stay where you are. That's it. You got to the stage where you were like, press escape, stop doing anything, and people fucking fucked it up every week and blew up the whole fucking raid. It was so good. It was so good. It really fucking annoyed me that I forgot that boss. I can't believe that. But we'll be back on the top 5. We're going to do vanilla next. I kind of wanted to do a lore video, but I might slip a top 5 in there. In fact, you've been giving suggestions. We've got them on the board.
Yeah.
Of top 5s that would be well worth doing, which is pretty awesome. Defiance. I want to talk about Defiance. Okay. Oh, well, you tell me about Defiance then. Because Defiance, is it the MMO we've been waiting for?
No. Certainly not. What are you doing?
I'm just giving myself... I can't see the chat. There we go.
Yeah, right there?
Yeah!
It's not a groundbreaking MMO by any stretch of the imagination. Is it
cashing in on Borderlands?
Sort of, yes. It's a very sort of... I don't know the ruling system for what players it puts in your area, but it does put some players in your area. When you group up with people, they will be then in your game as well. So I don't know. It's that grey area of what players. So it's not everyone.
Does it feel instanced?
There is instance in parts like as well.
No, but does it feel like? Does it not feel like there's a lot of people near you?
Exactly.
It feels very.
If you go
does it feel sparse and isolated?
Yes, but I think that's what they were going for. Not the reason it was going for. Maybe they've done it for overloading of people around in certain areas.
Right.
But yeah, outside of that, mate, I'm really enjoying it. The only thing that's getting me at the minute, and I'm probably going to put it down to the fact that it's because of my weapon, is like you fight various level mobs, like elite mobs as well. But there could be some mobs, like I'm a sniper. I've got quite a decent rifle, and I've modded this rifle. I've put all my points into every bit of damage that I can do. Like if I crouch, I do more crit. If they're moving towards me, I do more crit and stuff like that. And some mobs, I can sit there and constantly crit hit them in the head. And it's just like...
They're very bullet spongy. Like super bullet spongy.
Yeah, they do take a lot of damage, but I think it's because you're not swarmed with creatures or mobs that they do that. So I'm giving that I'm giving that a pass. But I'm enjoying it, man. It's very, very simple. Very simple. But I am enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. You start off... I was speaking to you about this before. Like, you start off with... early on, you get like an outback quad to get you from A to B. It's a lot of fun as well. Like, there's no fall damage, which is hilarious.
There's no fall damage?
No fall damage.
Are you supposed to be on a low-grav planet? Because they kind of worked that into Borderlands as well.
No,
in Borderlands 2, they said, it's on Earth. No fall damage, that's weird.
But like I mean, it's good for me because I like to Hollywoodize things.
Oh, of course.
Like
it's all about the look.
Yeah, I'm like I could be because when we play like with the 2 guys that I play with, no, I think a couple more guys have actually bought.
Well,
it
we
since.
saw because we signed with Game Fan Shop, and I've seen that loads of people have bought Defiance since you started playing it.
It's cool as shit, man. It's definitely if you're thinking about if you're on the I'll put it this way, in short term, if you're on the fence about buying Defiance and you have the time to play it. You might not stick on it forever, but you will definitely get your money's worth out of it.
Yeah.
That's the best way of selling it to you. You will definitely get your money's worth out of it. The leveling seems more simplistic, but a lot like Star Wars. There's in-game cutscenes.
Does it not feel like leveling?
No.
That's alright then. As long as leveling doesn't feel like leveling, that's fine.
But yeah, it is a lot of fun. I mean, I know it as well. It's tied into a TV program.
Oh, is it?
With the same characters. I'd tell you what's messed up is like I saw the characters in game before I saw the advert for the TV program, which I saw Thursday night, the advert, and I walked past an area where there's like a guy and a woman who's on the cover of the game, basically, and they're obviously there for a quest, and I thought they look slightly more polished than the other NPCs, but then that character is obviously the character from the program, but designed on his looks as well. So it's the exact same. So I think as the program progresses,
the DLC.
The DLC.
That's all right. That's pretty good.
It's cool. It's cool.
That's pretty awesome.
If you see something good in the program, then it'll come up in the game. So like the woman who's like the main person who you're working with, I saw her in the trailer for this program as well. But it just looks.
That's
good.
a pretty cool idea, that, because you can watch the TV show to follow what's going to happen in the game as well.
Exactly.
That's really nice.
Exactly.
That's
it's a
really
nice
cool.
sign, that.
I like that.
But yeah, you level though. I thought you increase your skill with weapons, right? You basically there's this thing called Ego or EGO. I cannot remember what it stands for. But you basically, I think it's either I think it's 3 main start skills that you start with. One of them's stealth, where you just go invisible for a certain amount of time, which I picked. One of them is increased damage, where like your arms and weapon glow like red, and you just do increased damage. And another one is movement speed. I think that's from a more melee-based character. You just move really fast, get behind them, punch them in the dick.
Solid.
Exactly. But it's just really cool. Like I was saying about the fall damage thing before, when the 2 guys that I'm playing with, they originally made like machine gunners, so they've got the increased damage, and I'm a stealther. So we'll get to like a compound.
How you made a stealther again?
Of course I did, man. What do you think? That's where the name Ghost comes from. I just like the whole aspects of stealth and like quick, efficient killing sort of thing. Not like in reality.
Good to know. That's good to know.
You'd never know if I did, though.
Punch him in the dick.
Punch him in the dick.
Punch him in the dick.
But like, I mean, we got to this like rundown warehouse. It's basically a really brief summary. And those 2 guys like went in, and I went up on like a high ground, like crouched and sniping. And then when the more mobs came out of the building, then the elite mobs and swell, I'd pick them off. But then I'd jump off like this ledge, switch to like my submachine gun, and go. So I'd be falling, just getting the shit out.
Yeah,
of
baby.
Jumping down and shit. But it is a
John
lot
fucking
of fun.
Rambo.
Exactly.
John fucking Rambo.
I mean, there's been some like upsy points where I think we got about 4 hours into it, and I had enough credits to make the guild, and spelt Stark Industries wrong.
You fucking retard.
I speed typed it because I was happy that I was getting
Speed typed it? How do you spell Stark Industries wrong?
I didn't press R hard enough, so it was Stark Industries.
You missed the R. Stark Industries.
Yeah. But I would have let it slide. I mean, I wouldn't have let it slide, sorry. I would have missed it if it weren't for someone on the screen just put ... You spelt the guild name wrong. And at first I thought it was, like your mic's not turned on. I was like, fuck you. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
fuck.
So there is a guild. What about if people play it? Can they join?
Yes, they can. If anyone
Are you on a
wants to
certain
join,
realm? What's the story?
It's Europe. I don't know if it's like West or something like that, but it's definitely European servers. And the player name is the same as my battle tag, as my Twitch name. It's Ghosty FTW. So if you send me a message or something when I'm on, we can invite you to guild. It's not a problem.
All right, so you don't get realms. So it probably is segregated then. That would make sense, yeah, because you're all split off into different zones. Like Guild Wars 2 almost used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like it used to put you on these overflow realms, which was weird because you couldn't really play with your friends without bringing them off the server, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
Fuck Guild Wars 2. Piece of shit. Fucking
2.
awful.
And they're shit transmogs, mate.
But we're going to see Iron Man. Are we seeing Iron Man before the next web show?
Yes.
So we'll have seen Iron Man 3 before the next web show?
Yes, because it's not this Thursday, it's next Thursday. And, let me just take you on a nice little side story.
Segway me.
Are you ready? Check this out, because I'm doing it anyway, and then I was going to go and work after it. So basically, at work at the minute, they're doing this massive charity drive for this guy's chosen charity. He's basically running across the Sahara Desert. He's finished now.
Fuck that.
It was this week. It was over 6 days with 1 day's rest in the middle, and it was every day they ran a marathon. It was something like 40-something miles or something ridiculous in the burning hot fucking sun. 40, 50 plus miles, and they did that for 6 days with 1 day's break in the middle. And this charity thing, they've been driving. It's like being punched in the face with this charity all week in work.
Oh, has it been
I'm
annoying?
sick of fucking seeing it.
Oh,
I'm
that's
really
annoying.
sick of seeing it. Like, I've donated some money when it first started. There you go. I mean, I'm not on a fucking bill. I keep swearing. I apologise. I'm not on a massive wage. Like, you've had my donation, man. Let it go. But anyway, last Friday was when he started the race, and we was like Skyping from him to the Sahara Desert to our office. So we broke an hour early from work, so we can go downstairs to like this bigger area and watch it, and then just get pissed.
He ran across the Sahara. You got drunk
Yeah,
celebrate
him running.
across
He's
the
dying of dehydration.
That's so good. He's like, oh, this is where I belong, man.
By the time that actually started, I was sick of the sight of this charity. So basically, I thought to myself, you know what, we're leaving to go downstairs an hour earlier. As soon as they've done the hey, congratulations, send off, I'm fucking off home. So as I was walking past reception, the reception lady said, have you bought a raffle ticket for this raffle that we're going to do when it starts? I was like, no. What are the prizes? Well, there's a meal for
no.
two. Yeah.
What are the prizes?
What are the prizes? There's a meal for two at this place. There's another meal for two at this place. There's a hamper with food and wine and stuff like that. And there's a free day's paid holiday, an extra holiday, works holiday. As like the top prize. I was like, Jesus Christ, how much are the raffle tickets? £1.50, right? Had £1.50 in my pocket. There you go. And then it got to about 10 minutes into downstairs. We did his send off, and I said to my friend Ben, who I got at the gym with, here's my raffle ticket. If anyone, if I win anything, just text my phone, let me know who won. So anyway, I'm stood there waiting for my train. Pulled my phone out. I thought it's been a long time now, so the raffle should have been done. As I'm typing, dude who won the raffle prizes, I got, you know, when you type it, but when you're opening on an iPhone, if you've got an open conversation with someone, it just goes whoop, and it pops up into your chat. A message went whoop, and he said, "You jammy bastard, you won the day's holiday."
Did you?
Yeah. So then I went in the next day, cashed it in, and said, "Right, I need the 25th of April off."
Swag.
So yeah,
YOLO swag.
Exactly. So I booked the day off, so we're gonna go and see Iron Man at night, and then I'm just free to do whatever the hell I want. But it's gonna be so good, man. It is gonna be so good, that film.
I hope so.
The glory of it.
I hope it's not setting up for the Galactic Defenders. That's all I'm hoping.
It's gonna be a tidbit. I think it's too insignificant to Iron Man.
I've seen a TV spot that isn't. I've seen a show that covered Iron Man 3 that had a scene in it that wasn't in any of the TV spots we've seen, and it was him using all the suits.
Him using all the suits?
I text you it because I said I've just seen an advert for Iron Man 3. It's none of the ones that you've linked me, and it's him using every single one of those suits.
Him inside the suit?
No.
I know.
Have you seen it? He uses them all in combat at once.
Yeah.
Have you seen that bit?
I've seen, there's loads of variations of it, and then the end of it, it's like the teaser of, I don't know what they call it in the film, I think it's supposed to be a take on the Hulkbuster, just barging through crates and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was it. But he flies up to something, and then all the suits come out from behind him, and he's got like a big row of Iron Men.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were talking about would he use all the suits, and he said, well, I don't think he's going to get in them. So I kind of assumed you hadn't seen the suits in action. But yeah, man, fucking all the suits. It's going to be awesome.
It is going to be good.
It's going to be pretty kick-ass. I'm really looking forward to that one.
It's going to be good.
But I was saying, I texted you the other day, and I'm so excited for Superman. And that is, I said to you, is it weird that I'm excited for Superman? Because we've been burned so many times on Superman. Ever since Superman 1.
For the Kryptonites.
Yeah, ever since Superman 1, we've been burned. Everything that was a film that had fucking Superman in the title, I've fucking been pissed off. And it's been bad. Except for the Richard Pryor one, Superman 3. Which is, bones me, amazing. Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor for the win.
Richard Pryor for life. But Man of Steel, God, that looks like a good fucking movie.
It does.
It looks so fucking scary good. It looks like it's going to be amazing. And it's almost like that, Iron Man and Star Trek are the big films I'm looking forward to.
You're not looking forward to the Wolverine?
Not as much as I would hope I would be, no.
I am.
I'm not.
That was a really good
compared to
poster.
fucking what Star Trek looks like and what the Man of Steel looks like.
There was another good TV spot for that on Friday for Star Trek, by the way.
Was it really? Does it still look awesome?
Yes.
So
That's
good.
what I mean. I'm not an avid Star Trek follower. Even more so is my girlfriend. But by choice, she will pick that film out of a stack and put it on. She fucking loves that
Emma
film.
won't watch it, which is a shame. But she won't watch anything. And anyway, I want to on the sci-fi subject before we move away from it. I want to fuck every one of you dickheads who told me to look forward to Stargate Universe. It's fucking terrible. It's the worst TV show ever. There's no wonder that show never made it past 2 seasons. It's awful. So it's even got Robert Carlyle in it.
Carlyle's legit.
I know, but does he have to carry the whole show? Yes, he does, because everyone next to him is a terrible actor. Everybody. And you know what the problem is? He shouldn't have been in it. Because he's too fucking good for a sci-fi fucking TV show. He's too fucking good. And it just makes everyone else look like a complete comical retard who stood next to him. And it's just disgusting to watch him on the show. And the camera is never off him. And as soon as they go to somebody else, it's like a different TV show. Stargate is good because, one, it's funky sci-fi. I like that. And none of the actors are particularly great. That's why it's good. It's an average-paced, good every now and again. It's an amazing story. It's mixed in with some shit stories. But overall, it's very watchable, very entertaining, and I enjoy it. It's like putting fucking Morgan Freeman in some fucking Coronation Street. Do you know what I mean? It's like putting a soap opera and throwing in fucking Anthony Hopkins. It makes no fucking sense.
Just really quickly, the girl or boy thing will be the reveal at the end of the show.
Oh, we'll get there. Go, you get there.
It's getting there. Don't worry.
Booby Carlisle. Oh, Game of Thrones. No spoilers. Okay. I haven't seen anything of season 3.
I have. I'm up to date with season 3. Preach hasn't yet.
Oh, Sky Atlantic? Is it? You've got Sky Atlantic.
I've actually got them as well, so I will send them to you.
No.
You wait until the end of the season.
Yeah. Can't endorse piracy.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not pirated them. I mean, they're on my Skybox.
Oh right, you've recorded them.
Yes. Okay. But do you know what? I'm nothing storyline related. The first episode was too. We got the catch up. We understand what's going on.
Oh,
We've
is
been
it
looking
like
forward to
yeah,
this.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing though. The second episode was the same thing, but with the remainder of the characters 10 times better. I don't know what it was.
So the first episode didn't blow you away?
No, the first episode I was just all right. The best part. Oh no, it's a spoiler.
But it's episode 1, meh. Episode 2, yes.
Exactly.
I miss so much, and I can't remember his name. Khal Drogo.
Drogo was legit.
Drogo's death was like, dude. I wanted Drogo to take the horsemen over the motherfucking river
and kill
everybody. Drogo should have killed and raped everything in sight. When he pulled that molten gold over her brother's head, oh yeah, I want that guy all over the Iron Throne. I want him every scene should have Khal Drogo in it in the background, just killing people all the fucking time.
I tell you what is funny, and it's not a spoiler, but they're talking.
That's not a spoiler. It was years ago. It's what 2 years ago.
Someone,
season 2.
Yeah, they talk about someone in the second episode who should be on the throne. And someone makes a joke that he's gay. It's like, yeah, you get him on that throne if it was a throne of dicks.
That's pretty funny. They do like to push the envelope a little bit in Game of Thrones, which is pretty awesome. They even mentioned necrophilia at one stage, which is pretty hardcore.
Some talking about people's
which is true. That's what used to happen with libertines. Is these old school dudes were well into fucking dead people and all sorts of crazy shit. Isn't it weird what a lot of power does to people? Mm-hmm. I mean, look at that dude who, just for some crafty braces, got his dick out and he was ready to rock and roll. He was fucking taking names.
He thought it was in Game of Thrones era.
Yeah, it's, 3 years old, he's fucking, the Iron Dick Throne. Yeah, no spoilers.
Just really quickly as well, another game I'm looking forward to, but I'm going to console it.
I know what you're going to say.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, Uncharted.
No,
something like that.
Uncharted. Injustice.
Injustice.
Oh my god! It's just basically, it looks like another, because NetherRealm make it, who made DC versus Mortal Kombat, but it looks so good, and they keep revealing more characters and more characters and more characters they're putting into it. It looks so good, but the twist on this is, they're not all, I'm a superhero, I'm the good guy, because they released this week the intro cutscene for what the game's based on. And I am going to go into this because it is a released trailer of the game, and it's in fact the intro of the game. So if you don't want... That's my phone. So if you don't want to know, just turn it down a little. Basically, the intro is, because it's supposed to be the darker side of superheroes, and the intro is, it shows Metropolis burnt to the ground. The opening scene is the globe from the Daily Planet, what it's called, on the floor, and it pans out, and the whole city's destroyed. And then it pans back into this like police room with all these people going crazy and mad and stuff like that. And then it pans back again to Batman interrogating the Joker. And
kind of like the DC Heroes trailer, was it called?
No.
Do you remember that trailer?
Yes, that's one of my favourite.
Yeah,
well, that could be one of our top 5s.
What?
Game intros.
Game trailers?
Game intros.
Okay.
But anyway...
It's right on the board, remind me.
I will do. But anyway, yeah, Batman's interrogating the Joker. Why did you do it? Why did you do it? And he's just being very vague about it until like the wall on the side of the building turns molten and explodes, and Superman comes in with red eyes, pissed.
But Superman is pissed.
Well, basically...
That would be a bad day.
Yeah.
That's a bad day when Superman is pissed.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But he comes in and he's pissed. And the trailer is, like, he walks into this room and then the Joker's making fun of Superman. And then it gets revealed that the Joker somehow made Superman destroy the city.
Top.
Which is good.
Everyone's making there are people watching our show. All we asked for was Superman to be bad. Look what's happened.
Well, that's what I mean, though.
Fuck you, Nolan. I know you're watching.
Look at the start of the DC Universe intro. Superman is pissed at that. You know, at the start of it where basically he's recharging from his son.
And he comes down, his cake's all tight.
Luthor makes Wonder Woman scream and he hears it and his eyes open, they're red, and he just goes and fucks him up. And then just like Black Adam, who's more or less invincible, he just stands there while Black Adam's punching him and then he just melts his face and stuff like that. But anyway, so Superman busts into the room and Batman's like, back off, this is my call. And he just smashes Batman out of the way.
Yeah.
Which is, you know...
Get shit on Bruce.
But the fact of the matter is, you're a man. He's a superhero. But anyway, and then like the Joker's taunting him, saying like, you know, like, you're the same as this guy. You've got rules and stuff like that. So then he smashes him into like the one-way mirror, throws him across the room, and then Joker reveals, you know, like, you know, haha, I made you do it and all this. And he's like, I made you kill Lois. I made you kill your son. I made you kill 50 million people. So then he picks him up and stuff like that, and then Batman's on the floor. He's like going, Superman, no. And then like he turns round to Batman, he turns back and his eyes are red, and it just shows his hand going right at the Joker. The screen goes black, and then you hear like this guts noise.
Oh, you think he killed the Joker?
I don't know, because Joker's in the game.
Ha! That
and then
Joker.
it goes off.
Fake Joker.
But I love that dark side of them. You know, that's what this game's about, and the whole title, like Injustice, and it just
Didn't we see it at Gamescom?
We saw it vaguely at Gamescom when it was just coming up.
We got invited to Gamescom, you know.
Did we?
Yeah, not going back. No.
I've missed one opportunity of punching someone. I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah, not going to Gamescom again. No.
But yeah, that was Injustice. Sorry, Yuck. So the game coming out for all formats, but it's out next Friday.
Interesting enough on that. The reason we got invited to Gamescom, you won't believe it, because we covered the PC cases. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're the only guys who covered the PC case mods, and we got invited to go back to Gamescom. And I was like, no, I don't think so. They were going to give us free tickets to the event, which is what, like 15 quid? Tenner? But it's going to cost
your own way here in your accommodation.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I had to turn that fucking down. We're getting late. Do you want to do some Q&A and then call it a day? Okay, we'll do some questions quickly. Let's go. We've been going for 3.5 hours, actually.
It's a long time, isn't it?
It is a long time. So we'll do some quick Q&A. Very brief. Let's go. Ask for travelling expenses. I wouldn't think so. If I was going to go back to a convention that wasn't BlizzCon in the near future, it would be purely for fun. I wouldn't want to work it again. We're just not that kind of channel.
The baby's coming last.
Last question. Real event's coming as soon as it's finished, buddy. As soon as it's finished.
Okay, Prop Warriors, good or bad?
I've just done a fucking week. Are you kidding me? Dude, I just did a week of tanking with a big conclusion.
Oh, shit.
And when you load that video, it has a thing on the side that says Warriors, and you can skip straight fucking to it, man. Oh, what happens to the Brofist map? It's split in half. Unfortunately, it fell down under the weight of its own power, and then Ben trod on it.
It suffered the same fate as plenty of my female conquests.
I'll get it fixed.
It's split in half.
I can't afford another one. The next grade up from that is like, what was it, like $800 that we were looking at?
Fuck!
Yeah,
what's he going to put on your way? Is he going to inscribe it in lasers?
It was weird, man. As soon as you start asking for like a big map, people get crazy. People get crazy.
Shit. After this, the plans are Transmog, and then depending on who we've got left, it'll be LOL or Defiance, depending. But it's going to be Transmog first, so there.
Yeah, we did the Transmogs earlier, Casino.
Challenge mode guides.
No.
Alright.
No. Doesn't interest me at the moment. I've got too much on. I'm not taking any more projects on.
If you could have a superhero power, what would it be?
Morphing.
Morphing?
Hmm.
You know, I'd do that. For like,
morphing.
The novelty would wear off once I've morphed into enough people whose tits I want to see. I'd probably get bored of it.
He's such a pervert, man. Have you ever seen the film Hollow Man? It's terrible. Don't watch it if you've not. But it's got Kevin Bacon in it.
He goes into the women's changing room and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's like... You just wouldn't do that if you're... You would do that for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But why would you want to see a girl pee? I don't get it.
No, I wouldn't want to see a girl pee. I just want to see some titties.
But you can't go in the shower room because you get revealed if you're covered in water.
I wouldn't go in the shower.
Where would you go and find naked women?
When they walk out the shower. That brief time before dropping a towel and putting that underwear on.
Oh, more Kappa. Red X rocking the Kappa. I love that. I love that. It's better. Demo, Destro, Affliction. It depends on the boss. If you look at any of the... If you go to Sparkugs' channel, I recommend any of you Warlocks to subscribe to Sparkugs. He's a brilliant, brilliant Warlock. Probably the best in the world. You'll see him playing Affliction on some fights. He's playing Destro on others. And he's playing Demo on different fights as well. So it's all depending on what we're doing.
Should I buy Defiance or Marvel Heroes? Two totally different things. Defiance, we've had playback from. Marvel Heroes, we don't know much about yet.
What I will say though is, if you seriously, it's a great way to support us. If you're going to buy any games for PC, please check out our link to Game Fan Shop. It's below the stream. It's usually cheaper. You still get it on Steam. You still get it on EA. The only inconvenience to you guys is you have to redeem the code. It's still a Steam game, and plus it benefits us. We get like 12%. Game Fan Shop is an amazing way to support streaming. It's amazing.
Yes, you can get SimCity on there, and yes, I do still watch Arrow.
I think SimCity's on sale at the moment.
Nice, nice.
It also does the a big game I'm recommending right now that you can get really cheap on Game Fan Shop is Sword of the Stars, The Pit. Little RPG roguelike game. Absolutely amazing game. It's about £6. It's about £6. It's super cheap. It's on sale at the moment on Game Fan Shop. It's really good.
What's your favourite class right
now? Right now? God, it changed. A monk, probably.
Monk.
Easily, yeah.
Are you watching Revolution? No, my girlfriend is watching it, though. She seems to enjoy it. She's also watching Hannibal, I think it's called, with Le Chiffre from Casino Royale on it.
Is it about Hannibal Lecter?
No.
Oh. That's disappointing.
Who was the design thing for the Way of the Warrior? What was it called?
I don't know. I didn't put names to it.
It was called Reinhardt.
Yeah, it was the Mountain King one, I believe, that won.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was the Mountain King one that won.
Have you guys been following Sons of Anarchy? Fuck yes and no.
I just finished Always Sunny in Philadelphia as well.
You did.
But is there a season that's not on Netflix?
No, that's season 8 where Matt got thin again.
Yeah.
Is the last season.
But they're doing another one.
They are doing one.
Yeah, okay. So I'm actually to speak. So I've seen all them now as well. I'm working my way through. I'm not actually sure what my next series would be.
I do.
What do you recommend?
Sons of Anarchy.
Is it on Netflix?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do that. Sons of Anarchy, mate. Sons of Anarchy. Preach, Ghost, do you watch Spartacus? No, I watched the first season of it. Too many dicks, and it was very 300-esque. And then once they changed the main guy, you know, the main guy actually died of cancer, which is no laughing joke. But it just didn't look as good as the first one. I enjoyed the first one. It was quite a good season. And it had Manu Bennett in it, who played Crixus, I think he was called, which is now Wade Wilson in Arrow, and he is a remarkable actor. In fact, he got liked that much for the guy who plays the upcoming Deathstroke, that they've invited him back for the next 2 seasons, because everyone loves him. Manu Bennett is an awesome actor.
Measures Gaming, that question. It depends on what your previous raid experience was. If your previous raid experience isn't great either, then probably not. You're going to have to start basics and get some experience behind you. It's okay. You shouldn't be aiming to jump to the big guilds. You'll only stress yourself out. Don't do that. One thing that's always confused me is dual wield rotations on DKs. Are you planning on doing a video covering this? Yeah, I am planning to do... There's a couple of specific videos I want to do. One is combustion on fire mages. That combustion workshop that I did last week, a lot of people actually emailed me after that saying, can you please do that? I'm going to do that one. And I want to do the dual wield versus two-handed frost. The only thing holding off on that is that Unholy is pulled way ahead, so it kind of might be a waste of my time. Unholy tends to be the way to go now.
Couple of quick questions. Would you ever go back to raiding?
Yes, if I had time. If I had time, I definitely would. One issue, I just don't have any time. That's why I need to take a week off from live streaming. As stupid as it is, because I make videos about gaming, 18 hours a day. I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes in preparation for the big series, is that I want to be the main aim of the channel is... Right now I put out 2 videos a day, which is like the daily and some sort of WoW video or some other video related to it. I'd like to move to less but bigger videos that I spend more time on. But in a minute I have to bear in mind my income as well.
Favourite and worst character from Game of Thrones?
My worst character is probably... I don't know, there's a lot of characters, man. There's a lot of characters in Game of Thrones. If I was to say anything that really annoyed me, and I never read the books of The Song of Fire and Ice, I think it's called. I never read the book, so for now, the magical side that came in with that, with his brother and the chick, you know, when she fucked him and he birthed a dragon and all that kind of crap, that bit was just weird. I didn't really get down with that. I don't think it fitted into the mold of the TV show, although I'm sure it's part of the book. Best character, I have no idea. It's quite easy to pick Tyrion. Yeah, it's quite easy to pick Tyrion because he's amazing.
Tyrion, tell you who I did like. Is the Hound.
The Hound, Jaime Lannister, I think is a great character. He plays it very, very well.
Last episode, he was fucking genius.
Jaime Lannister is always pretty because although he's a toe rag and he bangs his sister or whatever,
good at it.
He's got a lot of honor behind him as well. I like that aspect to his character. Although he's a dirty bastard, he's got a lot of honor, so he gets really pissed like with the bean and stuff. I don't want to spoil it.
I'd tell you what, just really quickly, the kid who plays Joffrey, this was on Reddit as well this week. When he did his audition, he got a letter from the director saying, remarkable performance, congratulations, everybody hated you.
And that was the point.
But that was the point.
Yeah, that was the point.
That's really cool.
That's clever, It's clever, I like that.
Ghost, do you shave your beard or is it all natural? It's all natural. I need a shave, something shocking. Admittedly.
That's what I hate Joffrey. He plays it so well. I would love to kill that fucker. Yeah. I'd love to twat that bastard.
What do you think about the Raider Naga left-handed? I'm going to have a look at it. I'm enjoying my left adder, but I would like to try the left-handed Naga when it comes out. It's supposed to be Q1 of this year, but it's still not there.
In terms of next MMOs I want to play, I'm actually purposely keeping away from them. I was talking to someone at Blizzard recently about Project Titan. And I'm just making smooth ways to make sure we get into the earliest possible stage of playing Project Titan. And that is only MMO I'm looking forward to. I've been burned too many times with other MMOs, and it's no. Elder Scrolls Online, no. Anything. I mean, we've played so many MMOs, haven't we? We've tried so many MMOs, it just pisses me off. The only one I'm really even remotely looking forward to is Project Titan.
Favourite Paladin tiers? It's easy to say 2, and 2 is my favourite.
2 is good.
I think, is it 2.5?
2.5 is awesome for rep pallies. I actually thought it gave a good signs to mean-looking paladins.
Yes. 2.5, the Avengers set from AQ40 is also one of my favourite sets.
Yeah. Well, you can say Fallout Online, but I'm actually not really into any MMOs anymore that are based on an IP that already exists. Especially considering Conan, Warhammer. Warcraft was an oddity. We need to accept that. World of Warcraft is the anomaly in the mix. Everything else, Lord of the Rings Online, Star Trek Online, The Matrix Online, all horrible, horrible games.
What keyboard would you recommend?
Razer and Nancy.
All the
way. It depends what you want. If you want to be a proper gamer, and you're serious about your gaming, and you're certainly not doing recording, the Razer Black Widow is an amazing keyboard. It's just loud as a motherfucker. That's what we use on this machine, a Razer Black Widow. But I've got the Razer and Nancy over there, and I love it. I absolutely adore it.
Battle tags, you'll find mine in game tonight, and you'll find yours when you're next on the line, but it is full.
Yeah,
they both are full.
Yeah, they're both full. I actually removed them from the website. Down below the stream again, you've got various things to do with contacting us. I had to remove the real IDs because people were getting angry that they couldn't add themselves, but it's full all the time. We remove people regularly to make room for more.
How do you buy games on GameFan and make sure that we get the credit, as in us not?
Just the link below. Just the link below takes you to my store page.
Okay.
Just right below the stream, you've got all the links and stuff. So that's like where people find like Transmogs, Preach Gaming. You'll see a Game Fan Shop one. It just says Game Fan Shop / Preach Gaming, and that's it.
The Council of Ballers, the US Guild. I don't run it, mate, so I couldn't tell.
Yeah, Firestar's in charge of that.
Firestar is actually the leader of that guild. Preach, can I whisper you in game for priest advice?
Always is. You know when I'm on. On and off all the time. Definitely is. Or send me an email. You can send me an email. Would I rather a donation or buying a game? Buying a game every time.
Buy yourself a game, you get
Buy yourself a game. That's why I prefer donations are amazing because I mean it's weird, right? This is 40 quid, right? And it's the basic microphone. The next one up from this is like 250. Why do they do that? Why is there nothing in between? I don't understand. It's really irritating. It's really fucking stupid. But you have to get a mixer and all sorts of shit. And XLR, I had to find out what an XLR cable is. And the audio people are going to go, you don't know what an XLR is? But I had to figure that out.
Extra long.
Oh, some sort of specific audio fucking lead and some shit. Nonsense.
Ghost, Iron Man or Batman? Fuck you.
What monk spec am I liking the most? I like Brewmaster and Mistweaver pretty much equally. I love playing both of them. It's something I actually want to master. I'm nowhere near mastered on either of those specs. But I want to. Windwalker I hate. I can't stand Windwalker. I think it's fucking disgusting.
No PvP.
Yeah, like Desmoose says.
Ali, yes, we can do tier 5.
Hey, do you want to talk about my voice? Because you mocked me. Hello, Pop Pickers. I was talking about the game. Yeah, a lot of you actually picked up on this. That I threw my hard drive. My fucking Fraps drive died. I had to go and buy a hard drive, which is a motherfucker. But I lost all the footage for like the vanilla videos and the tanking videos I'd recorded. My plan was this, right? Check me out. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Monday, Tuesday, and part of Wednesday, I was going to film all the tanking videos. They were done. That left me half of Wednesday to render and do research. Thursday, Friday to work on Way the Warrior 2 during the day and the vanilla video. Fucking Wednesday night, hard drive failed, lost it all. I had to redo it again Wednesday night. Was playing late, threw my voice out, and then released the video. And what did you say to me? You texted me going, ha 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 ha, you sound like a fucking DJ.
80s radio
80s radio DJ.
I'm going to do it.
It's Hawaii! Oh my god, I haven't seen Hawaii forever.
What video was it to?
Guardian Druid.
Good afternoon, Pop Pickers. We've got a nice selection of tanking videos for you this evening. We're going to start with the Guardian Druid. It's got its ups and downs. It's got some nice mitigation dodge. I think you should spec for crit. And up next, we got the Prot Warrior. It's nice builds, nice builds. Got the shield block there. Oh, and then finally we've got the Prot Paladin. And some nice damage all around there. I think it's great. So, take fun, guys. See you next time. My Brofist. See you later.
You forgot the hollow.
And the hollow, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had to try and rescue my voice. I skipped one daily. Well, it happens, you know. I mean, if you talk a lot, eventually your voice is going to crack. I do it for the guy Warlock solo scenario. It's weird. I don't find that scenario that hard, but I've done it on relatively overgeared characters. I've done it for friends, like close friends. I kind of wanted to do it on my own Warlock. I'm debating it. It's 50-50. I'm trying to decide what is the more important content. One issue I'm having right now is, I mean, I can only see up to probably the next expansion that I'll continue to do guides, maybe, depending on if I'm playing WoW or not. In Emerald Dream, I can't see me doing the guides thing anymore. Really. Maybe not. Certainly not in the detail I've done them now. Going forward, we're moving away from that quite quickly as well. If you look at the top 5 video, that's the big thing. It's like 250,000 views. It's where the channel should be going to grow into a business and give us better stability. But yeah, I don't know.
Let me just jump into 2 quick questions. I'll be streaming on this channel about 20 minutes after this stream goes down. I'll literally get home, set up, and I'll start streaming. That's it. The other thing is DC Infinite Crisis. I'm going to have a look at it because even though I played it on the PS3 and not the PC, I really did enjoy DC Universe. It was only because it was so buggy on the PlayStation, and you know, it was...
Is that the MMO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. I got to admit, I did enjoy it. So I will be having a look at Infinite Crisis if I can get a beta or something. But as in terms of buying it, I don't know. There's so many things that I need to play at the minute. So it just depends how good it's received if I actually have to buy it. So That's for that. Fury Warrior, is it going to be single-minded Fury or Titan's Grip?
Depends on your weapons.
If it's better weapons, it's single-minded Fury.
Again, it depends. It's not an easy question. It's not as easy as that. It's really not. It's really not as easy as that. I'll do a video on it and how you generally make that decision.
Ghosty, what's your main at the minute? Akali and Master Yi. It's the Akali, did you dickhead?
Yeah, about doing raid boss guides. Yes, I've done them for this tier. I'm not sure I'm going to release them though. I took what I thought the raid boss guide, but I get it's a decision of, do I start adding more guides? Do I start doing that? Because one big problem right now is we have such a diverse audience. There's some people who only tune in for top 5 stuff, or the big videos. There's some people who only tune in for the daily. There's some people who only tune in for Drama Friday. Some people who only tune in for the workshop. Some who tune in for everything. And then there's some who just look for their guide to come up. That's a very, 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 very diverse audience. So it does, even though we're at, I think, 36,000 followers now, certain percentages of those people don't want to watch anything I make because it's not relevant to them. And that's not great for growing. So I made the raid boss guides. I think they're pretty good. I think they're better than what's out there. I think I'm pretty happy with how I've done them. I'm not sure if I want to move
away from your massive head.
No, I think they're good, but I don't think it's worth adding to the channel.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm sure people would like it, but I don't think it's going to do it.
What does that say? Ghosty, I bought Shen, Kennen, and Lux before. Do you know why, Ali? Yes, you're a lesbian, but you know I've got all them characters, and you want that D.
You want the D. You know, Ali, you want the D.
You want the D.
The vanilla vid's coming out when it's ready. As with all my big videos, it's ready when it's ready. I try and do one a week. It's not easy. It takes at least 4 or 5 days to do one of those videos. It takes a long time. It'll be ready when it's ready.
Ghost, what class has the best transmog sets in your opinion?
Paladins.
It's a good question. Paladins are ups and downsies.
Warriors?
I'm going to say warriors and paladins.
Yeah, warriors and paladins. Yeah. You recommended them, bro. Music made for Way the Warrior. We're ambient music. We're actually okay for Chaos. Actually, we've got something like 160 ambient song tracks, so we should be okay on that. But I'll come back to you if it's not. Basically, Curse, who are the proprietors of our advertising, they provide us with music that they've licensed, and they've licensed us a lot from Audio Jungle and ambient music and stuff. We've got kind of quite a lot of music right now.
We'll be playing Hearthstone.
I'm going to give Hearthstone a bash. I've never played card games. I'm not sure if I'll like it or not, so I'm not going to give an opinion on it, but I'll give it a bash. It's free to play anyway. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I can't say I'm going to like it. Every time I've tried a card game, Is Noxic a useless website? They're all useful in their own way. They're all useful, but just don't take Simcrafted numbers for anything, please. If I can teach you anything from my channel, Simcrafted numbers don't mean a great deal. They don't. So don't trust them. If some Simcraft says that you should always play Destruction, that's just not true. It's not true.
Ghosty, have you played Hecarim? Do you think he's a good champion, mate? I know he's a good jungler, but I've never played him.
Green Fire Quest, yes, I've done it about 4 or 5 times now for friends who couldn't get it done.
I saw some good questions before.
That's my DPS. All these websites have, if you use them right, you can use any website helpfully. I make mistakes sometimes. Like I said in, I think the Guardian Drew video, I mentioned something about, the Blood DK video. As a quick example, because I kind of get excited when I'm talking about tanking, I said something like Shadow Flame for an absorb, and then someone was like, well, it's physical damage. I make mistakes as well sometimes. Some of the websites, they're not always accurate. Written websites, unless they're updated very, very constantly, can be out of date. What I tend to do is I personally prefer out of all of them Elitist Jerks, because they are updated on the day. Like last night I noticed this, last night I noticed this. When it's a set in stone guide, it can go out of date. So be a little bit careful.
Ghost, are you enjoying ADE? Yes! It's awesome! There was another one as well, one sec. Oh, where was it now?
Oh yeah, the Wildstar game with 40-man raiding. I don't know. Again, it comes down to other MMOs. I'll wait and see. There's a point that happens with good games. It's just happened with Bioshock Infinite. There is nobody in this stream who hasn't heard that Bioshock Infinite is a great game. That's the buzz I'm waiting for. It happened with WoW. Didn't matter what game you were playing, people were just like, you have to play WoW. And it's happened again with Bioshock Infinite. Because we talked about it. Because we don't really talk about those kind of games. But you were like, yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Bioshock Infinite. When a really, really good game comes out, you'll know about it. Until then, I don't trust a fucking word any game tells me. I don't trust anything. Nothing. I don't trust anything they tell me. It's got 40-man rating. So fucking what?
So fucking what?
Yeah, so fucking what? I don't care if you got 100-man rating. I want to see it in action. I want to see and hear the buzz. Until I get that fucking buzz about the game from other people, that's when I'm interested. Play some Diablo 3.
Well, I played some the other week. When the LOL
Was it great? Was it the best time you've ever had in your life?
It was funny.
Did you play it after that? Did you play it the day after? Have you played it since? No, you've not.
There's a couple of questions that I'm just going to really quickly go through. The transmog vid will be up next week from today.
Usually Wednesday.
Usually Wednesday.
Yeah, usually Wednesday.
The wrestling vid with us two, no, we can't.
No, it's on one of the web shows. You could probably find it.
Yeah,
if you were determined, you can find it. I can't remember which one.
Preach our affliction lock in fun.
In fun? Both. Really fun. I prefer Priest personally, but that's just my personal tendency.
Should quit that, we're getting a bit late.
Yeah, okay. We're done. We're done.
You're done?
It's been a long time. It's been like 4 hours. Yeah, it's been like 4 hours. Okay, we're done. Thank you to everybody who donated tonight. I just want to read out the last couple here. If I miss you, I'm really sorry, but I don't think I have. Oran? Pro name. Zoe. And Cassie. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. We really appreciate it, and thank you for everybody for tuning in tonight. I want to make sure you got a mention. Thank you for everybody tuning in with us for tonight. I hope you enjoyed your transmogs. Remember, look up to the soldiers transmogs for next week. And those who won prizes, please contact me via the forum. I think that's it. I might be streaming tomorrow. I might stream some Fallout 3. I'm having a day of doing nothing. That probably means playing a game. So I might be streaming tomorrow, but I'm not confirming it. And Ghosty is transmogging in about 20 minutes.
20 minutes time, I'll be transmogging. I think that's everything we've covered tonight.
Cool.
I think we've covered everything. So high five.
Awesome.
See you later, mate.